Jeffrey Epstein didn't just die in 2019. He left a corpse of secrets and a political ghost that is haunting Donald Trump and will follow him into the history books. The relationship between Epstein and Trump was once social, glossy, and elite, a perfect representation of the gilded age of corruption they both swam in. But now, it's a legacy of suspicion, unanswered questions, and a permanent political burden. Trump may leave office, he may fade from the headlines, but the ghost of Epstein will forever be synonymous with Trump. Let's be clear, this isn't about guilt proven. It's about the inescapable stain of association. Think of Richard Nixon and Watergate. Nixon resigned, but history didn't forget the tape gap or the corruption. His name is permanently fused with the crime. Trump's connection to Epstein isn't a scandal that just goes away. It's a haunting historical marker. The endless requests for the files, the client list obsession, the delays in the stonewalling, they'll all become an archival anchor around Donald Trump's legacy. Epstein once bragged that he had been Trump's closest friend for 10 years. When friendship becomes a headline, when parties become flight logs, when social circles become federal investigations, that is a legacy shift that can never be undone. Trump can desperately repeat ad infinitum that he was not a fan of Epstein, but the records, the photos, the parties, the social occasions, and all the testimonies from those around them suggest otherwise. The Epstein ghost that is haunting Trump is less about the police and more about the posterity of it. It's the whispers from the logbooks, the suppressed memos, the constant, furious insistence that the files must be released. It's part conspiracy theory, part reputational theft, all unanswered. And in politics, unanswered questions are eternal stains. You can lie to a jury as much as you think you can get away with, but you can't lie to an historian. Trump's base, his political foes, future biographers, none of them will ignore this chapter. Because once the ghost is summoned, you can't just walk away and hope people forget you were once part of the whole thing. Even when his voice is gone and his platform is silent, the Epstein ledger will always remain. Even when the walls of Mar-a-Lago are quiet, the flight logs will echo through them. Trump can build skyscrapers and self-brand as a legacy maker. But legacies aren't just trophies. They are history's brutal judgment. History remembers the ghosts. Nixon is remembered for Watergate and will always be remembered for Watergate. Trump will be remembered for Epstein. The question is, will the world remember only that? No. On top of that, they will remember his crimes, his money laundering, his con and his cheats. They will remember the amount of lies he has told. But above all, they will remember his cruelty. Because when the lights go out, what remains is what you didn't answer. And Epstein asked the world a permanent set of questions. Who had access, who stayed silent, and who benefited? Those questions will never expire. They don't resign with presidents, they simply wait for the final obituary. When Donald Trump is finally gone, the world's newspapers will flip to the legacy section, and next to his name will be one more name, Epstein. And that's the ghost that will never be exorcised. If you want to see more stories like this, leave a comment down below and hit the wee subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, consider sharing it with your friends, because it really helps a lot. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.